today.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When you look at the Saints defense,
well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football.
Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have it. Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The Saints at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
A second down throw for Purdy.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
You look at this Niner defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Samuel.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Purdy.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Fielded at about the 28.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy now to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle. He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
70 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Purdy looking to throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And that's going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime and what's already a past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Saints to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the kick. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
And this one a 41-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Now will throw here to his running back.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Purdy. That is caught.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
46 yards.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Purdy will throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st down, Purdy. Able to find Gray here.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray.
28 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Don't give him nothing.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson, 51 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
Touchdown.
Danny Gray
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, the win.